Hi everyone, Chrissy here, and I am here today with a project I created for Web. I made a simple thank you card, pretty much for a teacher. I think that we need to thank our teachers more than we do, so I like to send little thank you cards here and there with my daughter. So you can see that I die cut that little thanks out of some black cardstock. I used some easy cut adhesive on the back when I die cut it, and then I just went ahead and I stamped this apple. Now I sped everything up super fast, because if I didn't, this video would have probably been like 20 minutes long. So I'm just using my Misty, and I just go ahead and position it, and then I put some Versamark watermark ink on there. I stamped it twice just to make sure that I got everything in there. That's what the Misty is great for. It's a positioner. So if you do a stamp impression and it's not as good as you want it, you just go ahead, re-ink up and stamp again, and it's perfect. Then I went and I put some embossing powder on it. This is white embossing powder, and I just used the heat gun to activate it. And then I'm doing basically a watercolor resist. So I love watercolors, but realistically, I love watercolor markers. I do use my watercolors, but I use my Spectrum Aqua markers pretty much all the time. So what I do is I kind of use my acrylic black as a palette, and then I use a water brush to pick up the color, and then I paint with it. So you can see my brush was a little bit contaminated. I wanted to show that so you can see that it's easy to clean them off if it does happen. That I had some red on there from something I must have done previously. So I just took my water brush to it, and I was able to pull out that contaminated color. So you can see I'm just going in and I'm messily adding color. That's what's great about the resist is the embossing powder that we activated literally resists it. So you can be as messy as you want. Just kind of drop the ink on there with your water and it comes out really nice. And it's kind of cool. It's like magic ink, I think that stuff is called, right? Like the secret writer ink, that there's a coded message on there, but it doesn't activate until you do something. Like that's what I feel. I'm like a secret agent. That's what I feel like when I'm using this, because you can't see the design until you start adding the color, and then boop, it pops up. So I just went and I used a couple different colors, and then I'm just kind of reblending it and I'm kind of darkening it. I wanted to let it dry a little bit. You can use a heat gun to force it to dry faster. I just didn't want to. So I had mentioned I had put some easy cut adhesive on the back of this before I die cut it. Sorry, my head is there. So all you do is once that's done, you just peel off that release tape on the back, and boom, the entire die cut is sticky and fabulous, and it just goes right on there. You don't have to worry about getting glue everywhere or putting your tape runner on the back and then getting off the excess. Nope, the easy cut adhesive it's on there exactly where you die cut, and that is it. There's nothing extra. So I just added some 3D foam squares to the back of my front card panel, and my card base is a standard card base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 top folding. So I scored it at the 5 1/2. I had cut it 4 1/4 by 11. That front panel is just 4 by 5 and 1/4. Just pop that on there. Now I'm using this 2-in-1 because this was an intricate die to try to make sure that I got all the little pieces out, and that was cut with the 3D foam, the deco foil foam. So now I'm just going to peel that off as soon as I get everything out of there. The 2-in-1 is a great tool because, or even like tweezers would work too, just because when you do have an intricate die, it really does help you get those little pieces out. So now I just threw some foil on the top after peeling off that release tape that was on the top, and you can see like how awesome that is. It is so easy. Oh my gosh. Like you can create any type of custom die cut you want. You could put like 18 types of foil on there if you wanted to. And I had put the black on there first, kind of like as a drop shadow, and also just kind of like as a guide to help me. And I do the foil after it's already mounted on my card for the simple reason that the deco foil foam, I should say, is super sticky. That's awesome because then it never comes off your card, but I'm kind of a klutz, and if I put the foil on first and then I try to put on the card, I have all kinds of problems with it sticking to my fingers. So I found the best way is to stick it down first, then add the foil. So after that, I just decided really all I needed were some sequins. So I'm just adding some multi-matte medium by Ranger. That dries clear, so you won't ever see the glue underneath the sequins, even if your sequins are semi-clear like mine. These are kind of like iridescent-y, so using other adhesives might not work as well. So that's pretty much it. You can kind of see right there. The last thing that I decided that I wanted to do was add a little bit of shimmer. to the apple. I kind of felt like, hey, I've got this foil, I need more sparkle. I really shouldn't need more sparkle, but I just wanted to make everything sparkly and foily. So I just added a little bit of shimmer to the center of that and to the leaf. And that is it. Look at how easy that was to make a teacher card. Thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and have a great day.